So I wanted to do a quick video today about shadows. So I have my belief of what this reality is, and I've said it before. I think that as a collective we are creating all of the good, all of the bad. We are creating it together. So think about like what you suppress in yourself. Think about if we do create this reality from our consciousness, then that's both dark and light. That's both yin and yang. That's, you know, both positive and negative. It's dark and light. It's up and down. It's, you know what I mean? So I firmly believe that the negative or the cruel, evil, whatever you want to call it, that's manifest from us as well. You know, it's easy for us to say, oh, someone's been controlling us. But how are we with each other? How are we with self? You know, it's all right being the love and light, and it's all right, you know, but if you can't see the darkness within yourself, then that's where we're flawed slightly. And even, I wouldn't even like to say flawed. It's like it's a flaw in how we understand ourselves and each other. So, you know, think about, could you honestly say that you wouldn't have anything to say about what anybody else has got to do? Because actually, what has it got to do with you, what someone else is doing? If you were really content with yourself, if you were really balanced, if you're yin and yang, if you're divine feminine and you're divine masculine, which is what powers us, it's the light, it's the energy, it's the chi, it's the prana that powers us. It's like the batteries, the plus and the minus. If you had them both integrated and both balanced, then you wouldn't be picking faults with other people. And listen, I'll be honest, I always take my own advice. Like, that is the first port of call for me. When I notice something, then that is my message to myself. So if you're going around giving people advice, whatever advice you're giving them, maybe you need to look at your own shadow, look at your own traumas that might be trapped. You know, because I said to my friend yesterday, we are bringing over all of our gifts from previous lifetimes, but we're obviously bringing over all our old traumas as well to be released. So we can start working on our own shadows. And that's what we didn't like about not each other, about ourselves. So, you know, I'm struggling to convey this because I just think that there's so many that aren't at this level of conscious understanding yet. But I just feel really drawn to try and explain this. And I did do a video, oh my goodness, maybe March last year. And that was saying that we've conjured up this darkness. We've conjured up this darkness ourselves by how we treat each other, by how we treat ourselves. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know people who are so cruel, like really cruel to like their loved ones. And it's like, that person can't be balanced. That person can't possibly be happy, because there's no way that they would project that onto someone else, you know? So I have been feeling really, really emotional recently, and that's because I'm being pushed to work through old traumas, really old, deep traumas, which even the situations that are highlighting them for me, which are old, might not even be the origins either. We don't know very much about ourselves, put it that way. And I think that science, you know, I think we've got everything back to front. We really do. But we're on a learning curve, and as a collective, we've got to learn this. We've got to get past this, and we will, because it'll highlight. Everything's being highlighted. It's being unveiled. That's what apocalypse means. Do you know what I mean? It's like to show something, to bring it to light or unveil it or whatever you want to call it. And we're actually really unveiling who we really are. You know, when you think about being human, this is just the very first start of a very long journey. So, you know, try and let go of old wounds. If you're triggered, You know, try and find out what the origin is, because whoever's triggering you, they might not even be the original source. So, but it's like the layers of the onion. Peel it back, peel it back, peel it back, peel it back. And so it is. That's where we're at just now. So I don't know how else to, say it for it to be like integrated or understood. So we need to work on our shadow. Like, think about the traffic lights. We are the traffic lights, and we are that which is projected outwards. So if there's darkness within that light, then that's what you're projecting out as well. So it's just recognizing self. I think that's probably the easiest way to try and explain it. So anyway, have a nice day. I'm knackered. I could actually shut my eyes and go to sleep, but life goes on. Bye.